Hi boys and boys, I'm gonna make this quick because the last video I filmed for this channel, meaning like 5 minutes ago, I talked for 30 minutes and my video camera cut off because we didn't have any more room. So I'm gonna try to make this a lot quicker. So hi Caden, nice to see you again. But this week's topic is coming out stories. This is an interesting topic for me because I'm kind of recently outed, sort of, a little bit, kind of. With friends, it took a couple months. I, waited a couple weeks. I was planning out what I would say to my friends because I was like, I need to tell them. Because I hate being called, by my given name. I hate being called a girl. This is so painful. I hate this. So finally, I'm just like, hey. This is to, 2 or 3 of my friends. It's like, hey, I really need to tell you something. You know those people that we fangasm over? We looked at trans guys and we were like, oh, they're so cute. They're awesome. And we love them. I was like, so you know those trans guys and stuff that we look at online? And they're like, yeah, of course. And I was like, well, I'm one. They're like, what? And they're totally cool with it. Within a week, they started getting used to the idea. Barely anyone calls me Alex. And no one, absolutely no one calls me he. No one. No one calls me by my male pronouns whatsoever. It's really obnoxious because I've said several times, I'm like, hey, he, it's cool. It's male, dude, and they're like, oh yeah, sorry. She, and I'm like, oh my god. It's so obnoxious. But, anyway. They've gotten better online. Like, my one friend's kind of like an internet jockey, and so she's just like, yeah, my friend Alex is a dude, ha, la 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 la, and I'm just like, whoa. Where did that come from? You called me Abby and she yesterday. Anyway. So yeah, my friends still are having a hard time getting used to the idea, but they're totally accepting and they're really cool about it, and they're like, yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, and then family, whole nother deal. Not unlike coming out as, being gay, but mostly I just talked to my mom in the car about it after, weeks and weeks of planning. I was just like, okay, what am I gonna say? I need to plan this out or else I'm gonna fuck it up somehow. Something's gonna go wrong. And so, I planned it out. Planned out what I was gonna say. I planned out what she was gonna respond as, and I planned out, different responses that she might have. And I actually planned out where I was gonna go if she kicked me out. Which I knew she wouldn't, but just in case, I had a backup plan. I was like, okay, I need to go here, and if they don't want me, I'll go here. But I told her, and she was cool about it, and she was like, okay. Because beforehand, I went through, my bisexual phase, still in that phase, but I went through my lesbian phase, because, most trans guys are like, hey, I like girls, maybe I'm a lesbian, and, went through that phase, and then, that died down, and I thought I was a gay man, and then that died down, I was like, okay, I'm just bi, it's fine, just leave it, it's fine. Anyway, my mom was cool about it. She's still pretty cool about it. She's getting me therapy sessions from a trans-specific therapist, psychiatrist, whatever they're called, which is really cool. She doesn't necessarily want me to start T this early in my age, which is understandable. Dad, completely different topic, or subject. Talked to him in the car about it. He ended up, wasn't violent about it, but he was not accepting whatsoever. He was like, yeah, I don't think that's theoretically possible. Society has effed up gender roles, and you're just falling into the masculine role. You're not necessarily male, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, ugh. Okay, alright, Dad. Dad, not violent, not really, super upset about it or anything. Not really angry about it, but he's not really, super awesomely accepting like my mom is. So, he calls me Alex sometimes, but it's got a sarcastic tone to it. As does my mom. They're both pretty sarcastic about the whole deal, and it's pretty obnoxious, but thankful for everything that's happened. On to questions. So I'm really confused about questions, because, I don't know if I'm supposed to answer people's questions from last week, and JT's question. Not quite sure about that, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. So, my question. Haha, I'm answering my own question. My hair. It's pretty slick. and awesome. As you can see, I got a haircut. So yeah, there's that. And then I'm gonna get it dyed reddish. Red, really red later at some point. Casey's question was, that one thing, I can't remember. I think it was the country that you want to go to, or the state or something along those lines. I actually agree fully with Caden. I want to go to New York. That is my main goal at the moment. I guess country, I think that was the second one. I really want to go to England, Japan, Scandinavian countries, Germany. I think Germany's in Scandinavia actually. Canada, because I've never been there since I was a child. I was born there, by the way. But only stayed there for a couple months. I need to make this quick. So yeah, I want to move. I want to travel to a lot of places. Okay, so Kane's question. I don't really know of either. I have had very few Starbucks and I've never had Dunkin' Donuts, so I don't really know. I'm just gonna say Starbucks. So there you go. My question would be, do you have any weird quirks? Because I have a lot of weird quirks, and I'm gonna show you my shelf. My shelf is awesome. So before I show you my shelf, I have to warn you. It's not really. It's a weird shelf. It's an odd shelf. But I love it. It's my shelf. And here's the first one. That's my rat. His name is Kurt. He's kind of insane. Because he doesn't like to be held, but he still does that like all day. I don't know why. I think he's just bored. I need to get him more stuff. So yeah, and then my bookshelf, which has my alarm clock on it, and just stuff. I have lots of stuff on here. Stuff that I sculpted. Stuff. My clothing. That's my shirts. Yeah, I'm all classy. And then this is my top shelf, which is like the best shelf ever. It's a picture. Someone drove me. It's awesome. So yeah, my dead baby squirrel, gun shells, or bullet shells. Awesome. Kiwi stuff, weird dolls, stuff. Shrunken head. So yeah, that's my weird quirk. I collect weird stuff. I also have this ET with a wig on. I have this labyrinth poster and this weird arm that came from a mannequin. I have pictures. I have this artwork. I have stuff there. I have my awesome computer and my Gita Gita Hustler and then my baby doll thing, and then yeah, I collect weird things. And then that's my bedside table. So yeah, that's my weird quirk. One of my weird quirks. I collect weird stuff, which is fun. I'm really hyper right now. And it's 10 o'clock. So yeah, that's my question. What's your quirk? Okay, I gotta go because I think people are home and I think they think I'm insane when I film because I'm just like talk, and they're like, what the fuck? So I'm gonna go eat something because I'm really, really hyper right now. Bye!